Are we live? Can you hear me? Hey, Ghost Squads. It's your boy, Demon. If you're new here, my stream, my live scream, if you will. Ha! It's all about all things spooky and creepy. You're in luck. I have an extra special treat for you all today. Rather than just covering videos and stories online like usual, this time I'll actually be exploring a haunted house. I heard they're planning to demolish the house soon, so I figured now's the time to take a look. But first, let me give you all a bit of an introduction. Ooh. We go the quick and dirty version. This house is pretty famous in my town. I heard there were some murders like way back in the day. Well, maybe not murders, but a family of 3 used to live here and they just disappeared one day. And no one's lived here since, probably because it's haunted. Anyway, if you want more information, you can probably look it up on Wickedness Media. It's a pretty famous house, so I think they have an article. So without further ado, let's get going. What's my chat saying? Hi, King. Hello. Ooh, spooky. Yes. The family moved house and you jumped to ghosts over dramatic much? I mean, chill out, dude. Chill. Just let him tell. Thank you, Ghost Squad 42. I agree. Literally. What story? He just told us to Wikipedia. Sorry. You approach the door, realizing that some of your work has been done for you. The boards covering up the front door must have been sturdy at some point, but at this point, not so much. They conveniently lie on the ground before you, seeming as though time and decay got the best of them. Of course, it's likely someone else has had the same idea as you. Probably. You gingerly place a hand on the doorknob. Feeling no resistance, you turn. Oh. The creaking door opens surprisingly easily. Huh? Guess if you have ghosts as your security system, you probably don't need to lock your doors. Yeah, probably true. This is such a hoax. Man, weeb. And here I was, hoping that I'd have to break in through the window to get in or something. Doesn't seem like there's too much in the hallway. Let's have a closer look anyway before we venture further in. Turn your attention and camera toward the collection of professionally shot portraits in a mix of black and white and faded color. I'm guessing these are the family that lived here. Astute observation. Not to call anyone out, but it's kind of rude to scratch your son's face out like that. I mean, it's true, but you know. I hope they had a backup like those, what are those called? Negatives? This guy's not too bright. I hope they made a copy. Is that how those work? What else we got here? A single darting glance, you can tell with your great expertise that the staircase is most definitely not structurally sound. No shit. We'll leave it alone for now. Yeah, no way I'm climbing up there. I'm definitely gonna fall in that hole if I try to jump. Decide to play it safe and boring. Okay. On the bright side, you're taking steps to prevent developing lower back pain in your 20s. Yep. Alright, let's see what else we can examine first. Take in the sheer amount of rubble in front of the door. Probably take you several hours to move it out of the way. Not exactly a gripping experience for spectators. Alright, what's the chat saying? Property destruction? Breaking and entering? We stand. Whoa! WTF, those faces. Do you not know how film photos work? Grumpy? Okay, boomer. Weak. Why are we just looking at a bunch of rubble? Boring. That's not to bother, especially when there's already an open doorway to your right. True. Already looked at that. Look there. Glance up at the upper level, just visible from your current location. The shame about the stairs. Bet there's a whole lot of other stuff to look at up there. Just dying of curiosity. But I guess there's no way around it. Alright, let's move. Step through the archway. Guess this is probably the living room. You presume it must have been a place of love and gathering for the family once. Now, just a bunch of rotting furniture covered in dust. With books of the occult right there. Timeless designs, maybe, but timeless construction? Hardly. Well, let's see what clues we can find here. Teddy bear certainly seems like they've seen better days. You pick it up and examine it, but you can't help feel an odd sensation fall upon you. I swear I'm not making this up, Ghost Squads. Feels like someone is trying to pull this teddy away from me. A jealous ghost, maybe? They're not very strong. It just feels like a little kid tugging on my clothes. Mr. Bear is my friend now. Continue to cling onto the teddy. Tugging is still there, but oh, it's gone. Can't help but jump a little as you feel the gentlest of pats on your head. On instinct, you move to bat the hand away, but there's nothing there. I set the teddy back in the chair and step back. Yeah, no thanks. Camera pans across the room, finally focusing on a diary left on the coffee table. Hope there's something juicy here. Secrets, scandals, and satanic sacrifices. Flip through the diary and are immediately sorely disappointed. There are a few pages untouched by water stains and rips. You can make out you can just about make out some of the writing. Let's see. Dear diary. The weather today was absolutely dreadful. All gloom and rain. Made a lovely salmon and cottage cheese jelly. Wow. Gross. It had several illegible pages. There's a single page. It's still somewhat readable, but it has just the same sentence repeated ad nauseum. Where is my son? Where is my son? Where is my son? Where is my son? Ooh, creepy. Don't know about you all, but I think this person is looking for their son. Kinda weird considering they scratched our son out of all those photos in the hallway. Yeah, that piano's seen better days. Although you know next to nothing about playing the piano, you continue to press the keys haphazardly. Sounds that escape the instrument are, well, let's put it this way, totally unlike anything you've ever heard before. And I always thought piano would be the easiest instrument to learn. This guy is an idiot. Just pressing buttons. Woo! You continue to struggle, you feel a presence above your hand, coaxing it to form shapes and presses down. Whoa. Okay. So what was that? I could have sworn I saw. Never mind. Give the piano another hesitant glance before backing away. Alright, what's the chat saying? Detective Demon is on the case. That it is. That's some horrible play in there, buddy. Yeah, Demon, I kind of agree. It took me over 10 years to get up to grade 8 in piano. House of Horror's first chord. I feel like a proud parent, king of playing piano. What was that? Sure you did. Okay. Wedding photo. The kind of style that's popular back then. Go through the books on the shelves. This one looks promising. You pull out a photo album, flip it open, only find the insides completely destroyed, disintegrated, and a third adjective that starts with a D. Whoa. I didn't know film photos could melt like that. Go probably Google that. Alright, is there anything else? Kitchen. Ugh, that is foul. Fortunately for you lot, the people who make cameras haven't developed smell recording technology yet. Trust me, it's not pretty. Yeah, unique aroma most definitely seems to be emanating from the fridge. Oh man, if you could smell this right now. Do it. Come on. I hope no one's eating while they're watching this stream. Peer closer at the contents, but you're not really able to make out what anything is. Not only is all the food spoiled, it's mostly just a pile of decomposing, unrecognizable mush. Except for one single item that sits in the middle of the carnage, untouched by time. Holy, is that a McDonald's burger? You grab it without hesitation, removing it from the wrapper. It's pristine as if you just ordered it from the drive-thru today. That's hilarious. Yep, I'm never eating fast food again. I mean, in all honesty, it just loses all its moisture. That's it. Can't grow mold if there's no moisture left in it. Let's see. Looks like we've got a traveler here. Postcards from as close as New York and as far as Tokyo. Dang. Planes existed back then? Or did they have to take like a boat? Gingerly remove the postcards from the fridge and flip them over to read the back. Take out some of the post dates to compile a chronological reading order. They're all from a Bonnie and they're addressed to a Martha. Right, Martha. Martha was the name of the mother who lived here. Greetings from Rio. By now you must be settling into your wedded bliss. I'm envious. You'd love Buenos Aires. You didn't have your hands full back home. Have you chosen a name yet? How about Bobby? After the baby's dear Aunt Bonnie. Haha. This Bonnie must have been Martha's sister then. Been a real Sherlock Holmes. Tokyo is amazing. I've picked up a few darling outfits in Ginza. Send photos of Bobby wearing them for the first day of school. New York is just as you dream it. Perhaps you could bring Bobby here sometime. Might be a good distraction from troubles at school. It's sweltering here in Bombay. Food is fantastic. 9 is a difficult age, but I'm sure things will get better. Anyway, that's the last of the readable postcards. Apparently they've been having trouble with the kid, huh? Alright. Yep, just said that. Faint rustling sound seems coming from within the cupboard. betting a rat. Need water? Whoa, do you hear that? Zoom in your camera as you approach the source of the sound. Throw open the cupboard doors. Reveal yourself, spirit! Only to find a raccoon snacking on whatever remains of the pantry staples. Okay. What's that? Did you hear that? Spirits, do you have something to say to me? Save you. You have to concentrate really hard. You can barely make out a few words. My son. You wait, hoping the spirit will say more, but they don't. Whoa, was that a ghost or did I imagine that? Okay, feel like we're definitely saw some ghosts after all. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna have to try to go upstairs next time. Alright, let's explain in great detail. So this house is pretty famous around here. It's owned by this big family with like a butt ton of money. The way the story goes, this family, the Suttons, once had this daughter. Well, they had tons of kids, but the one that's important for this story is their youngest daughter. She grew up, got married, you know the deal, and they bought this house for her and her husband. Oh, and this all takes place in like the 50s or 60s or something like that. Anyway, the two of them had a child and they lived happy as clams in this house. So one day the child, who's like 15 at this point, stopped showing up at school. No one knows what happened to the child. There was an official investigation, but nothing ever came of it. No body, no evidence. Of course, everyone suspected the parents in this case. It didn't help that they apparently became really reclusive and barely left the house. I guess it could have been due to trauma or something, but it gets weirder. A couple months later, the parents just disappeared. Not in the sense they left town or ran away. They just disappeared without a trace. Of course, then the Suttons took over the house again. They boarded it up, and that was that. Since then, the families refused to sell or rent it out to anyone. No one's lived there since. Totally sketchy, right? There must be something going on. So without further ado, let's get going. Ah! Taken by surprise at the bottom, most step crumbles beneath your weight. Doesn't seem like you'll be able to make it up the stairs unless you can somehow jump across the massive gaping hole anyway. Brace yourself, working up to physically fling yourself up the stairs to your best of your ability. Yeet! Your best, unfortunately, isn't quite good enough. And you land flat on your butt. Ouch. Alright. Let's try taking a nap this time. Time to get back at it. Okay. Those. I think they were like communing with demons in this house. Maybe they were like holding sacrificial rituals. Is that what happened to the missing child? Holy moly, we've cracked it, lads, ladettes, and friends. Flip open the book with gusto and are immediately greeted with a great puff of dust. Or you can read a single line, a tingling feeling scurries across your face. Wah! I've been cursed, you humanity. Oh, it's just a spider. A spider? Ah! You immediately slam the book shut. Arachnophobia is no joke. Laugh from how Super Weenie Hut Jr. is paging their missing employee. I don't know who you are, Cobalt Blue, but I like you. I understood that reference. Whoa! Where's my child? Where's my child? Ah! Did you guys hear that? I think I saw something. Did the camera catch that? Man, weeb. Not fake, man, I swear. Was that spirit the dad? Couldn't really make the details out clearly, but shudder. Corner of a postcard peeking out from underneath the fridge. Sweet. Give it a tug and pull through, tearing it slightly. Let's see what we have here. Mom told me about Bobby. I'm so sorry, but I'm begging you, Martha. Please don't. Of course, there's a big ink smudge there. Please don't. What? Summon demons? Sacrifice babies? Season eggs with condensed milk? Inquiring minds want to know. No, kind of weird. They took a picture in a church. Considering all the demon books they have. I guess people can convert to all sorts of religions, even demon worshipping ones. Big must have triggered that change. Doorway in the corner with stairs leading down. Ooh, okay. Probably the basement. Took me 3 trips in here to notice the basement. Whoa. You're not quite sure what to expect when you descend down the stairs, but this... We found the smoking gun, ghoul friends. He really calls his people ghoul friends. I like mine better. Hard to look at anything else other than the pentagram drawn on the floor. Might have been an otherwise normal basement, but that is certainly a strong decor choice. Like a summoning circle in Phasmophobia. Finally, it's come to this. Cherry on the top of this adventure sundae. Hang on. Before we step into the circle, why not? You're not sure what to expect as you hop right into the center of the pentagram. Whoa. I don't know if this is my imagination, but there's this, like, foreboding aura. Feels very concentrated in this area. Survey your surroundings from your new vantage point, noticing that the candles surrounding the pentagram remain unlit. A vintage lighter lays on the floor within reach. Hmm. Why not? Well, here goes nothing. With more guts than common sense, you pick up the lighter. I wonder if this thing still works. Yep, that worked. Thing starts to feel numb just for a second before you feel a burning rage engulf you. World starts to fade to black. Alright, we'll examine everything in here but that first. Yep, we read all this. Alright. Like most basements, this was clearly used as a storage area. Baby furniture, kitty toys, it all seems like stuff that was outgrown. After all, their child was about my age at the time of the disappearance. Guess the parents never gave these things away. Right? Finally, it's come to this. Yep. Admire from a distance. Wow, no way anyone is lighting those candles back up. Just a reminder for everyone watching at home, don't mess with demons, y'all. I think we've seen all we need to see here. I think we can safely assume that this family was into something dark, and it's very likely that contributed to their disappearance. Definitely felt something when I got a bit closer to the circle. Part of me wonders if I should have just jumped right in, but that'd be silly, right? Felt different to the other presences inside the house. Felt angry. Well, better safe than possessed. What What do you think was actually going on there? I'm going to start off by saying it was for sure something supernatural. I mean, aside from the incredibly obvious pentagram, probably something they were looking into for a while, like all those demonology books in the living room and all. Must have been a big catalyst for them to go against their faith like that. Diary seemed like a good motive. They wanted their child back. Maybe that's why the writing in that diary was so frantic. They were desperate for any way to get their child back after the disappearance. Something must have gone terribly wrong with the ritual. That presence within the circle felt so raw and angry. What happened? Who was it? What if they just summoned the wrong thing? Some sort of demonic spirit, a murder spirit. That spirit was trapped there, and that's why I felt that presence. But of course, all this is speculation on my part, and maybe some of you disagree. So as for the definitive truth of what happened to this family, I'm afraid that will remain unsolved. Till next time, it's your friend, Cool Ghoul, signing off. Neat. I enjoyed that.